don't even know why I bother to show up. Do you guys even care? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, don't mind me. I just went insane over last night because what was Nicki Minaj doing? What I turned on Dr. Sleep like to get my mind off of all the craziness that was going on last night. What is happening? Are you not entertained? You guys won't hit my live stream goal. Are you not entertained? Your girl feeling better, as you can tell. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary, where we talk about what we want to talk about when we're ready to talk about. Rick is saying, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm going through all of this for you. I do all of this for you, and yet I cannot make my live stream go. That's okay. Guess what? I'm still gonna keep going live. And you know what? You know who said it best?
So all I'm saying to you is like, come on, guys, we got to do better. We have to do better. And all I can tell you is that I am a fighter, and y'all know that. So when you come for me, be prepared for the fight. Because at the end of the day, they talked about Jesus Christ. So why don't I think y'all are not going to do me the same way? Somebody that's healing y'all and helping y'all. Same thing I'm over here doing, right? Healing and helping.
Right. I'm healing and helping y'all. And this what I get. Good morning. Let me see what y'all say in the comments, because I know y'all mouths are slick. You guys cracked me up so much yesterday. I couldn't wait to go live today because y'all comments be undefeated over here in this chat. Oh my goodness. All I I work like a dog day and night. And this what y'all do. Okay, we go. I counted $20,000 by hand. And that's how you treat your girl. I think I even have a 10K celebration. That's how you treat. Just because I knew Darnell from the projects, this how y'all treat me? Okay. You all right. I'm putting cases on all y'all asses. Everything you can think of, I got you. That's right, Tiffany. You tell them I'm trying to help and heal them. Trying to help and heal y'all. They talked about Jesus Christ. Hey, Choose. Good morning. Chief Meteorologist. Good news today. It's actually super springy. I'm going outside. I'm going for a nice walk today. I'm going to wrap up really good, though, because this is what my grandma would call pneumonia weather. It's like super beautiful and warm outside, but you guys bundle up. Okay, say hit the like button. What's up? What's up? Hey, guys. Shout out to Consistent Berg. Shout out to Chief Meteorologist says Rick staying wild. You guys, I'm broke. I'm so broke, you Rick. I love Shay's soundboard. It's so, the soundboard that Shay has, it actually means so much to me because as I was doing my vlogging through the neighborhoods and when I was covering Dalton and getting people to talk, they were quoting that soundboard. So that's why it means so much to me. Like, it was people saying Rick's so wild and all of that stuff. And it just means a lot. It means a lot. The abyss, it means a lot. Shout out to Consistent Burgundy Blue. Like, tell them, Tiff, tell them. Yeah, LNC soundboard lives in condos. And anything I can relate to that soundboard. You basically know when he's gonna say Rick so wild, when he just like, oh my God, the abyss. Okay, you guys. So this is, you guys enjoyed the chit chat we had, and you enjoyed it so much that in the words of Orange Juice Jones, you followed me over to Instagram. We said, I missed you so much, I followed you today. Yeah, you guys follow me over to Instagram. And I got a lovely Instagram message. You guys could tell that sarcasm, but it was basically bitch stay in your lane. Okay, so this is what I want to say to the people that were listening to the live stream. Number one, when I get angry messages, it's actually really cool because that means that you listened. You know what I mean? So when I get an angry message, I don't get mad because that means you listened. Okay. So my thoughts on this is I struck a nerve when I was talking about Harvey yesterday, and that's a good thing. Now, the part that I struck a nerve at is when I said it's people that jump from platform to platform to platform, basically instigating. And I didn't point anybody out, nor will I do that today, nor was that my intentions. This is just an observation. Now, what I want to say to that is, you know how you could help Harvey? Let's start at the root of solving some things. Number one, okay, and we got to go back and visit Ryan's Gate Chicago again. Shout out to Ryan's Gate Chicago. Make sure you follow him because what I saw yesterday, y'all, I got too many references today. The greatest album, one of my top 5 albums that I love, a soundtrack of my life, is Kanye West, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. I think that was one of his best albums. And he has this song. It's ridiculous, okay? Life sometime I'm so appalled. It's ridiculous. When I saw what was going on over there at Chris, what's his name? Chris Clark, what he had going on. We got to go back over there and visit with visit Ryan's Gate Chicago. We're gonna get to that. What I appreciate is that you're listening. Now, I'm gonna give you something you could solve. You guys lied on me. Okay. Let's be clear. And I want this to fall on all ears. Now, I want you guys to listen, scoot up a chair. Come here. Come here. Come closer. Get a little closer. Listen to Auntie Berg. It's people walking around here that's asking you to protect them that never apologized to me for what they did. Now that's 100% clear. They jumping in people chats and they're a part of a new team and they never apologize or admit what they did to me. Doxing me, chasing me out of meetings, screaming and hollering like they were mad people, lying on me, doing exposés on me. Yeah. And they feel they don't owe me anything just because they don't like me. It's no rhyme, no reason. They saw me and they just said, I don't like this girl. That's it. So they did all those things to me. But they're in love with other people, right? They're in love with other people. They want to be a part of a unit with other people. Y'all, you think they're not going to do the same thing to you? It's coming. If they're that unhinged with me, someone they never knew, they're going to be unhinged with you. It's just going to take time for them to get there. Now that's clear. However, it was this huge big lie that people spread it. And I don't know if spread it is a word, but I'm going to say it anyway. But they spread this huge big lie. And none of y'all want to come back and correct it. Now this doesn't have to do with me. I was there with my cracked camera, right? I had a cracked camera. Then y'all started spreading the lie that Tiffany bought me a new phone. It was just crazy, just lying. But I was there with my cracked camera, with my registered voting self, and I was ready to go to the caucus to vote, like every other resident in the Southland, the Thornton Township. Okay. Y'all saw me live, saw the seniors locked out. If you guys remember this, put a 1 in the chat. And you still went live and lied and said that the seniors weren't locked out. It wasn't nobody in wheelchairs. It wasn't nobody cold outside. These people were late. And then Tiffany bust them in. You lied. This is on record. You lied from across the world and you weren't even in the township. You lied on a live stream and you weren't in the township. You took one person, a PR person's word, and lied to the people. Now you're telling the people of Harvey to stand up for themselves. How you going to do that and not correct what you did? You lied to the people. Now that's the part I want to be clear with. Now you could help the people of Harvey by saying, hey, you know what? Maybe I had some of this situation wrong. Now that I look back at the caucus, that was kind of foul what they did. They didn't let the registered voters in. Tiffany very well could have lost to Napoleon that night, fair and square. She could have lost to Napoleon that night, fair and square. Tiffany did not bust people in. I was there. I had a camera up. I didn't have a reason to lie about what Tiffany did. She had those buses out there for people to sit on them if they were cold. Me, you, anybody. And that was what the Thornton Township is there for. She had the buses there as warming places. She rolled up in her Tahoe. Okay, that's what I saw. Tiffany Kamal, Justice without a car seat. That's what I saw. And she rolled up in her Tahoe, drove by Terry 300 hours. That's what I saw. I only can report the news on what I saw. Now, what I did see was your favorites up in there eating a nice, good, hot pizza, some Italian, what you call those sandwiches? Italian beef sandwiches, no vegan options, no vegetarian options, enjoying themselves at a Christmas party. And then they voted and said, na 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 ha, goodbye. That was illegal. That was taking the vote from the people. It wasn't illegal. I just wanted to say that. But that was just not a earnest, honest way of doing things. It was kind of slimy. And y'all allowed that. Then y'all doubled down and said Tiffany was late. You know what Tiffany was doing? She was making sure people got on the warming buses. She was making sure people were okay outside. They was great. As we say on the South Side, she made sure people was great. But y'all got online and lied. So why should the people of Harvey, sorry guys, not to turn my mic. Why should the people of Harvey listen to you to tell you, all y'all that want to say who to vote for, why should they listen to you? Because you lied. You straight up lied. I'm actually sort of on Ryan's side when it comes to Harvey as an outsider looking in, because he's not telling you, he's just telling you what's going on in Harvey. He's not saying who to vote for, blah, blah, blah. He's just saying Chris Clark is terrible. This is what's happening one by one. You know what I mean? Hey, vote for who you want to, but this is what's happening. And I think that's fair. So y'all are dead wrong for saying, oh, we want to, fight, protect, because y'all are causing the same ruckus that you caused over here in Dalton. Y'all bringing that ish over to Harvey, and the Harvey people shouldn't stand for it. Now, I said it. All right, let me get to the chat. Yeah, they just lied. They got on live like, oh, no, what she was doing, she was busting the people in to vote for her. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. But y'all got on there loud and wrong and told people that's what happened. But you didn't want to admit that, hey, you know what? It's people standing outside that wanted to vote for Napoleon, but they weren't invited to the cool kids table. It was people outside that wanted to vote. They were like, well, shoot, I want to vote for Napoleon. I can't even vote because they had enough people in there covered. That was illegal. Not really. I just love saying that. But they had the entire Clean House campaign there to vote. They had people that were registered as homeless in there to vote. They had kids raising their hands voting that weren't even of age to vote, saying aye. And Tiffany said, hey, I'm here standing by myself. Now, let's go back to the caucus. Like, if we really want to talk about it, Tiffany was there standing by herself against a bunch of people that didn't like her and saying, still, give me my time to vote. Let me vote. Let me nominate myself. Imagine this, y'all. She's standing in a room full of people that are definitely going to only vote one way. And she still said, fine, that's cool. Let me get nominated at least. And they still said you cannot be nominated. Make that make sense. And y'all thought that was okay. Y'all thought that was okay. And now you want to tell the people Harvey what to do. Make it make sense. Y'all don't let them turn Harvey into Dalton, even though it is. Just make it make sense. Does that make sense to you? They Gardis said they lied on a lot of people, including me. Gardis was the best thing. Gardis, I'm not laughing at Curtis. Curtis, I'm not laughing at you when they begin. Like Curtis and Gardis don't even sound, but Gardis was the best thing since sliced bread. And then he was public enemy number one. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all did wrong. At least admit to, I didn't know what was going on. Like, at least admit that. Like, y'all just over there now. You did okay. You did. Excuse my French. You did fucked up the south side. Now you are going the southeast side over here in Dalton. Now you want to go over there to the west side in Harvey. Leave them people alone. Leave them people alone. Let them fight and get it together. Stop instigating this. He said we watched it. Chu said we watched it. They lied on Harvey, Lance, and whoever else lives in the town. They thank God Lance and got Melanie. They would have been over there just lying on Lance. And thank goodness they got Melanie Youngsma. Good Lord. Sitting on the floor in the gym with the rest of the teachers. That's illegal. Illegal. I was invited by someone from NAPO's camp to be a part of that. I said, no, thank you. Yeah, you had to have an invite. And it was like, they're going to have a pizza party at 6 and a vote at 7. So the building was at capacity. And it was just wrong. And all the people that were complicit in it, they were cool with that. Anything to get Tiffany out. But what were y'all scared of if Tiffany was such a bad, trust, what was she? Supervisor and mayor, like it should have been no fear. Like she could have got herself out. That's what I stayed confused about. But now we see, like, you don't see people posting their food boxes anymore. You don't see people posting their toys anymore. When you see things that go on in the holiday around Dalton or especially Dalton, it's the same 5 seniors. Then you got your trustees. Then you got your mayor. You don't see any different faces. You see the same faces. You got the clergy woman. You got the clergyman. You got the same 5 seniors that was screaming you going to jail. That's all you see. That's all you see. You don't see any real community when it comes to that. Like even in the photos, and you guys could tell, it's the Cool Table Kids Club. And we saw that before in December of 2021 when Tiffany walked in there with her baby on her hip and her PR person. And she said, hey, y'all, give me a chance. I've only been in here 4 months. And she was almost at tears and the whole room hated her. And they were egged on to hate her. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Gardy says Tiffany would have lost anyway. They did not to do all the extra stuff they did last year. I agree. Like I that's what Chooser say. I agree. Like it's crazy. Where she stood there, she said, Napoleon, you know this ain't right. Let the people in. That's all she said. Let the people in. What were y'all so scared of? What were y'all so scared of that the people couldn't come in? It was the same amount, I would say, outside that was inside. But the thing about the outside was it was a mixture of people. It wasn't just all Tiffany people. And I caught that on camera. It was people just like seniors, like, hey, I'm here. I heard that it was time to vote, and I'm here to support Napoleon as well. They locked anybody that wasn't part of their guaranteed voting crew out of that room, and that was not fair. Um, Maybe unethical, not illegal, but unethical, you know? And you guys let it happen on YouTube. Not even living in the vicinity, not living around, not here. Just screaming and shouting and say, I support y'all, I support y'all. No, that's not support. But when stuff go down in our community, and this year the kids aren't getting what they want, the seniors aren't getting what they want, they're going to the casino more than any other trips, you know what I mean? Things are a hardship right now. Are y'all saying, hey, Dalton, I remember y'all from last Christmas, let me go ahead and give a toy giveaway to the kids, or go ahead. Hey, 20 Dalton people, drop your cash app below if you need something for your kids. I made a ton of money off Tiffany Henyard last year. Let me show some love this year to the kids of Dalton. Are you doing any of that? Some single moms and single mothers and single fathers of Dalton, drop your cash app below. I made probably $100,000 talking about Tiffany Henyard last year. Let me show some love and give it something back. Anything? You need a turkey? Let me mail a turkey to you. Nothing? Oh, okay. Oh, that was Nikita was a PR person in 2021. She was holding justice. Yeah. And you could see that on the what was it? Tea with the Trustees, December. It was during COVID. It was one of the most watched Tea with the Trustees. And yeah, it was just very interesting to see how Tiffany was treated right there. She was just like, come on, just still come on over to get you some toys. You know what I mean? However, let's go to, so last night I was up. So this is just chit chat, you guys. So last night I was up minding my business, and I get online, and Tiffany is live talking about she give props to Nicki Minaj. Now that part, I was like, Tiffany, what are you doing? What is going on? Because Nicki Minaj, if you didn't know, was interviewed by Erica Kirk. And did y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find this. I think this was on purpose, like a lot of people did. But this was the clip. I was just over it. I was over the whole thing.
Dear young man,
let's play it. Let's just go ahead and play it and get it over with, because I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. And now, Gardis, why you gotta keep bringing up old stuff? Yes, that was the same meeting, Gardis. Gardis said, wasn't it a certain Daltonite who didn't like Tiffany who recommended not to do the recall? Yes, he did. He said, just wait till election. Shout out to Dan Lee. We got a name drop right there. Okay, let's watch what this is.
Have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin. J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that, trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that, trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Dear young men,
Sorry, y'all.
you have amazing role models.
So what is wrong with Nicki Minaj? Like, I'm just like, is she okay? As my young nieces and nephews would say, is you cool? Is you cool, Nicki? What in the heck is going on here? So this was sent to me last night. This is why I went to sleep at like 8:30 p.m. because I was over it. I tell you, when I'm over it, I'm over it. So I put the wrong thing up here. Hold on. Let me see if I even got it. I might not have it. Let's see. Because when I was over it, y'all, I said, you know what? So it says, I support Nicki. This is from Tiffany Superman. I support Nicki Minaj. True support doesn't disappear when things get uncomfortable. She's incredibly talented and continues to make an impact through her work. Team Super Mayor Tiffany Hilliard stands with you, Nicki. It takes bravery to stand up for what you believe in, and courage like that deserves recognition and respect. Hashtag Team Nicki Minaj. Hashtag support her. Okay, so Super Mayor. So now that means Cardi B is never coming to Dalton. Number one, thanks a lot. Number two, girl, what? Nicki is unhinged. And it's just, I don't know. I don't want to get into the politics of all of that. But I couldn't believe she sat up there in front of Erica Kirk and said, our assassin, J.D. Vance. And I have my own thoughts. I follow my friend that covers the Erica Kirk stuff because I have my own thoughts of Erica Kirk. Oh, what? Like, Erica Kirk is like gonna be married in the next 6 months. Like, life goes on. Don't get me wrong. Life goes on after death. But Erica Kirk is just like living her best life, in my opinion. I don't know what is what and what and what. I'm just confused by Erica Kirk 1000%. So I have to leave that on the cutting room floor. Y'all let me know your thoughts. What happened? Late night crew. What statement? What statement? What happened? What I missed? What I missed? LNC in the house. We was over here talking about your soundbird. It was just so weird. Like, Nicki, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Salutations, Magnolia. Like, I'm just, y'all, I'm just done with the done of the done. I'm just done. Like, it's just, oh, right. Where's Tiffany making a statement for us like she did Nick? She didn't care about us. She went all the way to Nicki Minaj and she support Nicki. The only thing Tiffany gave me was some eye contact when they was booing my ass at the podium. She ain't say shut up or nothing. I had to, who had to tell everybody to shut up? Was it 300 hours or was it Potato? I can't remember. With Lacey or 300 hours. Where's our statement at Superman? Don't care. Just didn't care. Just left us out there to dry. But yeah, protect Nikki. And then on top of that, Shay, now Cardi B is not going, she taking Dalton off her Christmas list. Thanks a lot, Super Mayor. Thank you. This is what you done did to us. This is just, man, I'm just over that. They had to pull. Shay, I'm just over it. So let's go on over to the happiest place on earth, Ryan's Gay Chicago channel. Let's go on over. Right. You gotta be secure in yourself to name your channel. That's why I give Ryan the prize. Ryan gives no. I be telling y'all leave Ryan alone. I be telling y'all leave Ryan alone because if he named his channel Ryan's Gay Chicago, that's it. That's he is down with the stuff, as the young people say. He is down with the stuff. Real estate, historical society, but you gonna get this Ryan's Gay Chicago. So shout out to Ryan, okay? Like you gonna know where I stand. So y'all, what the hell is going on here? Okay. So y'all know I'm upset because you done heard probably 3 curse words this morning. Now you know this is what made me go live. Now I'm over there watching Ryan, and like I said, shout out to Ryan, support his channel. I'm over here watching him. He's been down with covering Harvey since way before it was popular. Like Ryan's been doing that, like just like the Lansing Journal, just like Gardis has been going to the meetings before when it was only 3 people at the meetings. This is what they do. This is what they do. They're involved in their community. So today, I guess, was supposed to be a freaking board meeting for Harvey, but look at what Harvey Mayor got going on over here. So it's a TikTok creator named Itty Bitty. Now, is she from the Southland? I don't think so. But are they flying her in? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. And I also, okay, so we cover Little People, Big World over here. This is just me. I'm not a little person spokesperson or anything like that. But we cover Little People, Big World, 7 Little Johnstons, all the TLC stuff that has to do with. Oh, don't forget the married couple that we love, Pamela and Jay. Love them. But we covered Little People content over here. And I didn't know who Itty Bitty was and if we classify Itty Bitty as a little person. But I just want to see if Itty Bitty is okay. Because did you agree? If you agree Itty Bitty to dress up like an elf, I'm with you. Okay? That's cool. If they made you dress up like an elf, you let me know. You let me know, and I got some phone numbers of the Little People community. Okay, we covered Little Women LA. I know some people that know some people. Okay, if you need me to make a phone call and they made you do that, let me know. Okay, so let's go. So let's shout out to Ryan.
Firemen and police and city staff that we actually.
Now, wait a minute. I want you guys to be clear. Now, you hear Ryan's talking, but I'm sorry, Ryan, I had to interrupt you. They done laid off half of Harvey. When you drive through Harvey right now, it's still snow on the pavement because they didn't have the people to shovel the snow. And I mean, it's 60 degrees today. Harvey still got snow on the pavement, okay? Because they didn't even shovel or salt or anything because they didn't have the people. They didn't laid off firemen, policemen, admin. Now they then laid off half of Harvey and declared a state of emergency. But this what they doing.
Actually need. Check this out and you're not going to believe it.
Oh, thanks, Magnolia. I love Juicy Baby. She did.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one right here, the big one.
There's your mayor.
Okay.
All right,
Good
guys.
morning.
This is for
The air fryer.
the air fryer. Last four.
Now the air fryer is what made Tiffany lose the whole election. Y'all was mad of all kind of kitchen appliances. So, but let's go.
I'm sorry. Last three is 076.
This is your mayor, folks.
Red ticket 076.
076.
Red ticket.
076.
Now, guys, you just got the ticket.
I don't even know what to say.
All right, let's try again. Next. Red ticket 071.
071.
Sorry, y'all. You know, and I'm just thinking that Ryan has to be sad. Okay, so this was hosted by Chris Clark and INA. Ryan has to be sad because it's two people that he's in the community. This is just me saying this. I'm not saying that he cares or gives. Like I said, Ryan is with the stuff, right? But just imagine this is your community where you live. And I'm thinking this is in Harvey, right? Wait a minute, let's fast forward it because I saw a little bit of the poster. I didn't finish it because it was really long. But please check it out. Let me see if I got. Ryan has to be kind of perturbed because I felt like it was a flyer up. I think her live died. Itty Bitty's live died. And I felt like a flyer was up. Sorry, I didn't have that timestamp, y'all. And Ryan was saying, like, this has to be sad. Like the city of Harvey is going through so much. And he's fighting to not have people come to his house. Remember the paintballing of the house, all of that stuff. And the mayor doesn't like him, and of course he was in court for the stuff, and they're like having this Christmas celebration. I hope I'm saying it right, what I'm trying to say. I mean, it just gotta be, yeah, the police cars, like this has to be kind of sad. And I'm trying to figure out how did Itty Bitty end up getting involved. She's super huge on TikTok. But how did she end up getting involved in this? Is she a resident? Could she be doing this for free? Does anyone know what's going on? Here, it's a little different.
While we're waiting for her,
The
next purple ticket is 408. 408.
Purple ticket 408.
Purple ticket 408.
All right.
408 go once, twice. I got you. Goodbye. Purple ticket 411. Purple ticket 411.
411. Purple ticket. Yeah, come on down.
Yo.
Right here. This side right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, take a picture. No, gotta take a picture.
Take a picture.
No, don't run off the bed. No.
Next one is purple ticket 462.
462. Purple ticket.
462.
There's blood on this side.
It's a purple ticket. Somebody has it.
Everybody got a purple ticket, so check your purple tickets.
462.
Going once. Going twice. No.
So I'm just going over to Itty Bitty's TikTok, like, and see what's going on. Like, I hope that, I don't know what kind of party it was, but I hope it was for people that needed things, if that makes sense. If it was a holiday party that for people that was in need, I don't know. But this is her TikTok. She's very popular on TikTok. Itty Bitty Tiff, 900,000 followers, 13 million likes. Peter Dinklage is one of my favorite actors on screen and in plays.
On the road again. Take it with me, Schmidt. I can't wait.
Okay, so she's getting up out of here. She's getting up out of here. Okay.
No, I'm not all right, Mike. 3 days of this shit got my nerves all right.
You all right?
No, I'm not all right, Mike. 3 days of this shit got my.
I am ready. He's about to set sail.
Why do Chris Clark look like a cartoon? Like, okay, so it says Mayor of Harvey ready to change the community. He always looks very maybe it's a filter that they put on. Like, he doesn't have a blemish.
This kind of day couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying.
Like, I think it's like tone deaf to be doing this when this didn't the city of Harvey claim state of emergency? Like, they have no money.
Listen to the song I just wrote. It's called I Hate You Guys. I hate you guys. That's when it hit me. The best idea I ever had in my entire life.
Okay, get your money, girl.
He been born. I want to say he was born that way. Also, he could have been hit by
Did a lot of shit. Call Sam all alone.
Wait, she went to the mayor of Chicago's office? Wait a minute.
Call Sam all alone.
Wait a minute. I gotta go back. Wait a minute. Somebody said the mayor of Chicago and the mayor of Harvey are different people. Why I keep messing this up?
Put a finger down, Psycho Edition.
Oh, my nails are cute. Let's see. I can't find where I was.
Call Sam.
Okay. Hold on. Mr. Mayor. Wait a minute. What are they saying?
Call Sam.
Okay, hold on. I gotta move this. All right, let's go back. It says the hair is hairing. I like her hair. It says the mayor of Chicago, Brandon. Okay, Mr. Mayor. So she's telling us she's in the mayor of Chicago office. And somebody said the mayor of Chicago and the mayor of Harvey is two different things. I don't know who office she's in. I don't know. This is a lot going on here. I don't know what's going on. Go ahead and make your money. But if they're paying for her to get here and doing this kind of content, that's kind of a slap in people's face that's doing whatever in Harvey. Like, not coming down on her. She's doing her job. This is her job to do this stuff. But if they're trying to get clout over here and what's going on, you know, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like I said, this is what she does. She drops videos every day. So if that's what she does, you know, I can't. That's what you should do. Wait a minute, is that you know who?
I think these bitches trying to set me up. Maybe I'm just.
What is going on here? Antonio, my new best friend. Why you got itty bitty over here in Harvey? I have no idea. And you know what? I'm not even trying to figure it out. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. I have no idea. And I'm not even trying to. She in Philly. She everywhere. I'm not hating on her. She is everywhere. She getting flued out. So she from the Bronx. I don't know. You know what? And you know what? Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody say, okay, I need coffee because I'm going to bed. Like, I just the itty bitty rabbit hole. What is happening? What is happening here? I am moving on to the next story because I just think that's sad, and I do feel bad for the city of Harvey if like Ryan's just sitting here shaking his head like, what is happening here? It was supposed to be a meeting, and I just want to see the flyer. I thought I had the flyer. Let me see if I could, because he was talking about the flyer and then I got off of there. Okay, here it is. So this is the flyer. Where is it? What's the time? Let's see if Ryan says the. Look, somebody's in there who paid for this lady to attend. Like, this is crazy. Like, okay, it's an art to marketing. It is. It's sorry guys, it's an art to that. Like, it's an art to live streaming. I don't see how, like, not to bring him up, but Shay, but to bring him up, how Shay sits there and keep people entertained for 4 or 5 hours, no dead air, keeping people engaged, keeping the comments flowing. It's an art to that. Just like it's an art to marketing and keeping both sides okay. And I just think that they are tone deaf to what's going on in Harvey. I just think it's bad. Marketing would be what Nikita did to get people to just put people, like, all of a sudden we got this big video and everyone's calling Tiffany Mayor Pork Chop, the worst mayor in the world. That just went off. Nobody saw this lady get arrested. Nobody cared to see the meeting minutes. No one cared to look at proof to see if she was under. They just went right to, yeah, she sent some people to shoot up people's houses. Yeah, she did. Nobody wanted to see the tape. Nobody wanted to see the house, the police report. Yeah, she definitely did that, like, really instantaneously. So when people try to, that's one thing I will give credit to. Like, when they got on Tiffany, they really got on Tiffany and made America believe this one-sided narrative. Like, it's not shade. This is what happened. To get everybody to have the tiki torches, it happened just with putting one, like the telephone game, putting one bug in the ear. It just spread like wildfire. I don't think they're doing that here. I think that whatever happened yesterday fizzled out today. The giveaway fizzled out. Most of the people there for Chris Clark probably can't vote for Chris Clark. This was more for entertainment, not even engaging with the people that can vote for you. It would have been better to show up to your board meeting and plead your case there and give out gifts after the board meeting to the people that are in need in Harvey, instead of having a party, a TikTok party. That's my 2 cents on it.
Oh, why did it cut me off? Okay, sorry. I'll try to get back in there. In the meantime, I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so this is, I want to know exactly. I want to know who's paying for this. Who is paying for this? Who paid for this lady to attend? Did the taxpayers pay for this? I think this is a good thing, but not on the taxpayer's dime, donations and volunteers, right? But I'm going to go further. I would say that this is particularly coming from Chris Clark's perspective right now. When you're not having city meetings like you need to, and we don't.
Okay, so I can see it a little bit. It's on Lincoln Avenue in Harvey. So it says RSVP required, only 200 slots available. And then Harvey seniors only? Ciao.
Have firefighters and police and city workers, and we don't have a budget. We don't have a tax levy passed for next year. He should not be doing this. Like, this is not good. You know, Colby, I don't blame her or Tracy for having an event because they're doing the business they need to do. They can't, we need 2 more aldermen in order to call city meetings to get business done. So it's not Colby's fault, it's not Tracy's fault. They can have events, but these guys, Chris and the 4 alder yes-men, they have no business doing any of this. It's just, they're just pandering for votes, man. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's really, you know, the seniors vote.
Come on, man. It won't let me watch again. Yeah, what do you guys think about all this? Shoot, it's crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy.
And that's where people probably would win over Chris for sure, because they go to the seniors and get them in and get their votes to count, right? Whereas someone like Colby is aiming for the younger voters, and Harvey is full of young people. And that's what Tiffany did. Tiffany did stuff for the seniors, but those young people, they were like, man, we ain't seen nothing happen until she came around. And that's where people try to overlook the young folks. Shout out to Eye on the Trenches, Young Will. Shout out to him. Okay, bye, Ryan. We had to leave the happiest place on earth. Ryan Skate Chicago. Shout out to him. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about is this landlord. We going back to let's go back to DC, where it's another landlord, and I'll get into depth on a separate video. I just want to play this. Now, let me tell you about these people over here. What is it that Shay said? Clout Demons? Channel 7 is Clout Demons over there in Washington, D.C. because they be getting the story wrong. So remember, we had the D.C. squatter, right? So I posted the, let me just go up here. So I posted the full story time on the D.C. squatter up on my channel and on TikTok. Now I posted it on TikTok and I got a lot of emails, inboxes, and I don't really know how to work my TikTok, so I wasn't trying to ignore what people were asking me. But I posted the story time for the landlord. So the landlord did like a 55-minute story time, and she started a GoFundMe. So all of a sudden she stopped the story times and she deleted it, right? I guess, or you know, she put up no. She left one part of the story time up, and then she kept it up there for a while. Then she got rid of that. Then she did the GoFundMe, and then she closed the GoFundMe down because people started asking questions. Now people started stitching. And I mean the homeowner. So the homeowner, she did a story time. And if you listen to her story time, Shadija paid her from March until September. Okay. When September came, she offered Shadija, the squatter, 45 free days plus $2,500 to move out because of the back and forth they were having. But the news made us think that, and Shadija, because Shadija is a horrible storyteller, to defend herself. Like, she should have had her receipts up there when the news lady was there. But as you watch the news thing, Shadija said, I could go get my phone, and the news lady said, oh, you could show me later. Like, I had to replay that, and she was like, okay. And it just seemed like she's just a horrible storyteller, a bad tenant. And I mean the squatter. The squatter is a horrible storyteller, a bad tenant, irresponsible. She's trying to have her business, and her business is not successful. So she basically try to come up with her rent money the way she can. And she's just one of those people. You ever meet those people like, oh, I don't live on time. I'm just one with the universe, and I just go where life takes me. She's not a responsible person. That's just what I got from the squatter. And like I said, I have had my hard times in life. I've been there. Trust me, I have been there, made mistakes, seen it all, learned from them. Okay. When it got down to the DC squatter, I didn't understand how she ended up owing any rental place $50,000. Like, how do you even get to that point where your past due rent is $50,000? Like, I just was wondering, like, I don't know what she got going on. But these two right here, they had a personal relationship, in my opinion. It's no way that you're an Airbnb host and you're doing so successful on that platform, and then you decide to take somebody to just say, hey, you know what? Why did y'all start communicating off the platform? I don't understand. And then you just say, hey, I'm gonna trust this lady to live in my apartment for or my townhouse for $100 a day. It was because Shadija was paying. It was good at first. She was paying. It was good. She got her $100 a day. Then she started being late. Okay. And that's when she started sending the girl the 5-day notices saying you got to leave. And then the girl would play catch up and then catch it up. So this last month, she didn't want to pay catch up. She saw old girl was at the Breezy concert and she got pissed off. She thought she was at a funeral and she was at the Bad Bunny concert too. So she got pissed off. Now, the story was not, the math was not math, and the story was not making sense when it got down to the lawyer saying offer her 45 days. And I think that's because the landlord, unfortunately, listening to TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, she started doing illegal stuff that could have been a simple Google search or Chat GPT search on what was legal and what was illegal. And in my opinion, she still did the illegal route when she evicted Shadija. I don't think that this story is over. She still did, because that was not at the advisement of her attorney to put that girl's stuff out that same day. It was supposed to go through the proper protocols. So the judge said you can evict her because Shadija went ahead and signed an agreement. If Shadija wouldn't have signed that agreement, the squatter, she probably would have had tenant rights. But she signed away her rights to the landlord, right? The agreement was, in 45 days, you're out. You got free rent for 45 days. And you get $2,500, but you waive any right to sue me, all of that good stuff. Shadija signed it. On the 46th day, Shadija again, butterflies and gumdrops, and thinking fat meat is not greasy, decided that, oh, I'm not going to move because I have no place to live. No, because at this point, you signed away your rights. So now the landlord can't evict you. And that's exactly what happened. Now they go into, the tenant was going to push her off the ladder. Now the tenant is saying that the landlord was mad because her husband was trying to holler at her. All of this craziness going on is happening. That's because they had a personal relationship. These two had a personal relationship with money, and it turned into beef, in my opinion. Like, and I mean personal as they was like, hey girl, hey, you good? I'm going to get off the Airbnb platform because they charges me too much anyway. They taking a chunk out of my money. I'm going to charge you $100 a day. And old girl like, cool, because nobody going to rent to me because I have an eviction. So I'm going to stay at your place, pay the $100 a day. And then she could not make that happen. And that's what happened. However, the news failed to tell us that's what happened. They told us that the lady got in on an Airbnb platform and refused to leave. That is not the story. So let's go into what the news is telling us now with another squatter, and then we'll break that down later. Okay, let me go ahead and start it.
My name is Jeff Levine, and I'm here to
Okay, there you go.
testify about my personal experience as a landlord in DC. And I want to start plainly. What happened at 105 6th Street Northeast represents everything broken about the enforcement in the District of Columbia. Before discussing policy, I want to ground this in facts. Here are 15 of the most outrageous, fully documented, all caused by one tenant in one 225 square foot basement unit with no kitchen in a 7-unit building that has sat vacant for years because of DOB actions. One tenant blocked 93 inspections and DOB cited me every time. One tenant kept inspectors waiting as long as 6 hours by refusing access. One tenant generated nearly 100 Department of Buildings complaints from a space smaller than some walk-in closets. One tenant filed TROs timed to cancel scheduled inspections and halt repairs. One tenant sabotaged Pepco electrical equipment and DOB held me liable. One tenant called 911 when I was unclogging her toilet. One tenant manufactured a gas leak emergency after DOB suggested calling the fire marshal, information obtained through FOIA, Mr. Chairman. One tenant rejected $40,000 in relocation offers and immediately surged complaints. One tenant refused entry to licensed contractors in front of DOB inspectors, and DOB still cited me. One tenant created dangerous environments for workers and blocked lawful repairs. One tenant committed assault that aired on the evening news 7 On Your Side and remained the most credible complainant in DOB's eyes, and in fact testified, council member, twice in front of your committee. The District of Columbia, meaning the taxpayers in this room, have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in inspector time, administrative review, OAG litigation, court proceedings, interpreter time, legal processing, and emergency service responses. By conservative calculation, 100 plus DOB visits, 6 years of enforcement cycles, $500,000 or more in agency labor costs. And who did one tenant weaponize? DOB, DLCP, DOEE, OTA, OAG, MPD, DC Water, Pepco, Fire and EMS, Small Claims Court, Landlord-Tenant Court, OAH, State EC, Legal Aid, and the Office of the Inspector General. 17 different judges across multiple courts have touched this one case. And yet DOB citing me, the person who opened the door every time while ignoring the person who blocked it.
That's crazy. So he had to go to a public hearing to hear his grievance. And y'all, y'all, why do y'all have to cut up over here in this chat? Why do y'all have to? Scott, you're in the corner. Tracy, you're in the corner. Gardis, go over there and join Gardis and Shay. They already been there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all said squatter lips. What you stopping? That is hilarious. Squatter lips. Y'all already been in the corner. Join them over there. Oh my goodness. So let's show what's squat apocalypse. Y'all always gotta start. I couldn't even finish the man hearing. Okay, y'all. Lord. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, so we're gonna watch the video, and of course, it's a black lady with a bat. Let's start it there. Black lady with a bat. Okay. I was like, you ever hear stories and you be like, please don't let me be black, please don't let me be black, please. Black. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, so fashion number one, and you know, only black people. That's me. I'm black. So I'm saying, I'm like, please don't let this be a black lady. It's a black lady. No, girl, no. Don't you know they're gonna film you? So, fashion, okay, with Berg. Okay, one of them should change their dress. When they showed up to work, one of them should have changed their dress. Because you're always gonna be like, who wore it best? I hate this. But they're both dresses are flattering. Both dresses are flattering. And I just hate that I had to do this. I had to sit over there and say who wore it best. Like, I hate that. I couldn't even pay attention to the story. But both dresses are flattering and appropriate for both ladies. The one with the belt is more professional for the story. The one in the red, she's like going out later. She's like doing the basic instinct. I mean, the one in the red. Lord, the blonde is going out later. Now, if she would have wore like a little red lip, it would have been overkill. Like, it would have got slutty. But she could have used a little more color. See, I hate that. She could have accessorized too. She could have accessorized a neckline, like a little necklace, nothing chunky, little, like maybe some pearls. I hate that they both wore this dress because now it took me 30, like it is now, it took me 30 minutes to say who wore it best. I hate that. All the time, Scott, like, please don't let them be black. Please don't let them be. Oh my goodness. So the kitty table is full. The cool kids are over here in the corner. Yeah, y'all gotta stay in the cool kids corner. Y'all always cutting up over here. Stop it. Okay, who wore it best? Y'all, one of y'all should have changed. They probably like, I'm not changing, you're changing. No, I'm not changing, you're changing. Maybe just a little more color on the lip would have worked. Because the blonde and then the blonde makeup, because you do have makeup for your hair color. Like blondes have a certain, like you got to change your makeup when you have a blonde hair, but like you have to change everything, your eyebrows, everything lightens up. And y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to hear the story. Okay, never mind. Let's go.
That we showed you right here. Confrontation between a DC landlord and a bat-wielding tenant. Tonight, the I-Team's John Barr has more on this situation and how it's become.
Who let Scott out? He says that a wiffle ball. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Don't the wiffle balls they got the holes in it, right? She got a wiffle ball bat. She like, man, why? Okay, if y'all find this lady, let me know. I gotta hear her side of the story. We're gonna do a part 2. What is happening? Shay gotta cover this. I can't do it justice. If he has time, because he cracked me up. I watched that other DC one, like I cracked up on that. When he gets his pause on the story, it just cracks me up. Why is this lady doing this? If he sinks his teeth into this story, lady, you're over with. I love me some late night crew, because if he gets a hand on this, this is going to be iconic. Ma'am, why are you doing this? Why? At least she wasn't in a robe. At least she was, because you know what? You're never ready when people come to your door. At least she didn't have a bonnet on and she wasn't in a robe. I'm going to give her, I'm going to take a win. A win is a win.
That we showed you right here. Confrontation between a DC landlord and a bat-wielding tenant. Tonight, the I-Team's John Barr has more on this situation and how it's becoming all too common in the district.
Tenants not paying rent, denying access to the property, and then landlords left at their wits' end. And John is here live in the studio now with more on this, John.
Yeah, we first told you about this dispute between the tenant and landlord back in September. Spoiler alert, it's still going on. This one case, according to landlord Jeffrey Levine, has involved 14 different city agencies, more than 70 court appearances, more than 20 calls to police, more than 100 building code violations. All of that for one 225 square foot apartment on Capitol Hill and a tenant who won't pay rent and will not leave. This row home in Capitol Hill sits on a relatively quiet street.
Back up!
But inside, the dispute over the basement apartment is anything but peaceful.
You just hit my wife. You do that again?
Back up!
One tenant blocked 93 inspections.
You're not letting me in for the inspection?
Okay, lesson number lesson number one. If somebody has a bat, just move out the way. That's it. Not saying it's your fault. I'm not victim blaming. Just move out the way. Just wife, back up. I saw a bat. I'm at the car. Honey, handle this. I'm at the car. Okay.
The inspection?
One tenant kept inspectors waiting as long as 6 hours.
Get the out!
I have not been able to renovate or sell my building. I am basically stuck.
That was owner Jeffrey Levine earlier this month, pleading his case to DC council members, explaining how Michelle Watley, the only tenant in a 7-unit building, not only hasn't paid rent since July 2023, but continues to report violations to city inspectors.
Oh, we'll come within arm's length. Let's defend ourselves.
Only to then deny them and Levine access to the apartment to make repairs.
I was there with Roto-Rooter to fix the toilet that she clogged.
Miss Watley, I'm here with the plumber. This is the third and final attempt. Are you letting me?
Okay, because they be messing up the stories. Did she call the landlord to say the toilet was clogged? That I would want to know. Because, okay, so why do you want to? Okay, man. Okay, so this is how. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you a little story. This is not even a story time, but at this point, this should be her and DC Squatter. This should be your last place you ever want to rent. You know what I mean? Because it's very stressful. And when you can't pay your rent, and I have been in a situation where I couldn't pay my rent, you know what I mean? Just talking tough turkey. These people can't pay their mortgage, right? And you don't realize that because you're looking at it like, oh, well, they have the means to own this property plus their property, but you don't know their situation, right? And on top of that, it's better to rent from a corporation than a private owner, in my humble opinion. Number one, corporations they'll work with you, in my humble opinion. They'll work with you because they really don't want to go through the process of trying to get someone out and get a new tenant and having that place vacant for a long time. And this should be encouragement to own your space if you can. Because it's nothing more annoying than a landlord coming by like, hey. That's just going to stress you out more and make you more depressed. You know what I mean? Because you can't pay your bills. Now, I have to really look at, did she call the landlord to fix her toilet? Because that's bogus. You know what I mean? And you haven't paid your rent. And he's trying to get Roto-Rooter in there, or is it like a issue where the whole building is they know that the toilet's clogged because it's affecting other places? It looked like she has the ground apartment, so I don't know. But the basis of what I want to say is, why do you want to stay somewhere you're not wanted? Like that has to be nerve-wracking to go to sleep every night and know you're not wanted in that space. Like, I wouldn't be able to get a peaceful rest. Like I said, I've been there where I had no way to pay my rent before. And that stuff, that hurts your stomach. Like, you had like one bad hospital stay. People are away from one bad hospital stay, one missing check, one call from the IRS. People are in those situations. So it's always best to try to pay your rent first. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to worry about where you lay your head. Other stuff you can figure out. You know, humans need basic things. We need shelter, we need food, and we need to clean ourselves. That's it. Like, we deserve to be clean. We deserve to be fed, and we deserve to have a roof over our head. You know what I mean? And when one of those are taken away, people be like, all bets are off. They have nothing to lose. So I just wanted to put that out there. So I don't know what's going on with this landlord tenant situation, but if it gets that bad where you got to come outside with a bat, I would just be like, I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here by all means. Look, all bets are off. I got to get up out of here. The news is coming to my door. I got to get up out of here. Like, this is not peace. Your home is supposed to be peace. No matter what little room you're in, if you're in we used to call it efficiencies. Efficiencies meant you had a sink, a stove, a little refrigerator, and a place to bathe. You know what I mean? And you had your bed in the corner. They call it studios, but back in the olden days, they were called efficiencies, right? That's your space. That's your domain. And you could close the door and have it to yourself. If you're renting a room, that's a space that you should have to yourself where you find peace. And this does not look peaceful at all. I feel bad for this situation. Wait a minute. Y'all to let the late night crew out the corner. Mike, I added to the corner. I added Mike to the corner. Mike talking about T-ball tennis. Scott been there and Tracy. Now, what's going on at the cool kids table? Said the tenant held us hostage with a wiffle. Tough turkey. Tough turkey.
In, or are you not going to let me in?
She was in the building, in the unit, and would not let the Roto-Rooter guy in.
Who is the plumber?
Excuse me? Who's the plumber? He's a plumber from Roto-Rooter.
By my calculation, I have over two.
He look like something on one of them or one of those Booty Talk 6 videos. What? That don't look like that. What was that name? What was the guy name? Look, and don't say Berg, you know the guy's name. Mr. Marcus. Like Mr. Marcus is coming. What is it? He does not look official to me. He got a clipboard, his shirt button. Where are your tools, sir? I'm here to fix your sink. I heard you had a problem with your plumbing. What the? They both look bad. Don't judge me talking about Berg, you made it through volumes 1 through 5. Don't you judge. I didn't say that. I just said 6, okay?
Who's the plumber? He's a plumber from Roto-Rooter.
By my calculation, I have over 2.
That dude was definitely there to serve her with something. And I don't trust him. I don't trust him. This is Mr. Marcus. No. Look what he got. Handcuffs on his belt. What is y'all? Look at his shirt. What's that? What's the little song like? Boom chicken wow wow. Like this is what? That is not a plumber.
He's a plumber from Roto-Rooter.
By my calculation, I have over 200 denial of entries. However, I have 93 that I obtained through FOIA that she actually emailed the district, you cannot come in, the Department of Buildings. And guess what? They didn't go in.
A Department of Buildings spokesperson tells 7 News DOB can confirm that on multiple occasions, inspectors failed to gain access to 105 6th Street Northeast after an inspection was scheduled. DOB didn't give us a specific number of times that happened, but says agency records point to a range of between 10 and 70.
Good morning, Chairperson Mendelson, fellow council members and staff.
We wanted to ask Keith Parsons, the Strategic Enforcement Administrator for the Department of Buildings, why inspectors would tolerate being denied access so often. Parsons wouldn't talk to us, but he explained it this way to the D.C. Council.
If someone does not let us in, then we can't go in.
I don't think this is satisfactory that the tenant could deny you access. And that's the end of it. There's got to be a solution.
The Department of Buildings tells 7 News, overall, there are currently 42 open violations at Levine's building, totaling more than $40,000 in fines.
Ms. Watley,
Levine says he can't fix those violations unless Watley opens the door.
It's the playbook. It's the playbook to delay paying rent or to avoid paying rent.
Rich Bianco has been a real estate attorney in the district for 25 years.
In order to get a business license, you need to have an inspection by the Department of Buildings. So by denying the Department of Buildings access to do a business licensing inspection, tenants can effectively delay landlord's ability to get into court.
Bianco says there may be a way out for Levine. The courts, he explains, can give an exception to landlords who are unable to gain access to their properties because of an uncooperative tenant.
The exception is not perfect, but it is a lifeline for folks that find themselves in the situation that this particular housing provider finds himself in.
Remember, the last time we saw Michelle Watley was in this video confrontation with Levine and his wife. A judge found Watley was the aggressor during this heated argument in a common hallway where Levine, as the landlord, had every right to be. In her most recent lawsuit, Watley alleged Levine has systematically failed to maintain the property and make necessary repairs, adding, "This sustained negligence appears to be a deliberate strategy to force plaintiff to vacate." Levine, meantime, says Watley has cost him millions in losses, not to mention more than 2 years of unpaid rent.
I don't know why DC is not doing anything about it, and I don't know how this ends, but if I'm on the right side of the ground, which I am now, I won't stop, because what's happened to me could happen to anybody in DC.
Now, the Department of Buildings says if inspectors are repeatedly denied entry, it could use what's called an administrative search warrant to gain entry. But a spokesperson tells me those warrants only apply when conditions are considered dangerous, and that does not appear to be the case here. As for Ms. Watley, she finally agreed to an interview last week and then backed out at the last minute. We'll keep asking.
Yeah, because she saw how y'all did that other squatter. I would have backed out too. Like, just to be real. Now, I want to look into this a little more before I, y'all had me over here. I had to take a break because y'all have me over here rolling. But I'm gonna look into this a little more because she's suing him 2 years and like I should be mad because it's 2 years of unpaid rent. Now let me tell you when I will be mad. Now I'm gonna tell you when I will be mad. If she did not save up her 2 years of unpaid rent. Now that's gonna piss me off. You know what I mean? So unless she had like something really, really, really bad where she just been broke down for 2 years, but that should be you should be able to take that funds and go find somewhere else at a point. And maybe they could come with an agreement to get her to move, right? To pay to get her to move. And I want to look into the lawsuit a little more because why is the other half of his building vacant too? I just want to know because that look like a beautiful building, duplex or whatever. So I just want to know. I want to hear her side of the story too and see what's going on. And it's just really weird that they can't go in if it is the zoning if it's not zoning, but if it is these issues going on, but they're saying it doesn't look like something's dangerous in her home. So, but she's saying it's violations. So how does that work? I don't know. So we'll look into this a little more. And we got to find out if the plumber ever, if he ever got called back. When the plumber ever got called back, okay? I'm like, what kind of plumber is this? Like, what in the Craigslist? All right, you guys. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much. We were long-winded, an hour and a half. I appreciate you so much for being here. Thanks for joining. It was a real treat to see Shay in the chat. Thank you, Shay. And thank you to everyone. We're almost 2 days till I haven't gotten my packages in yet. Oh, I was supposed to have a Christmas sale online, but I don't know if I'll be able to, y'all, because I didn't get all of my stuff in yet. 2 days till Christmas. If you guys celebrate it, happy holidays to you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thumbs up for Consistent Berg. If you can, help me reach my $19.99 live stream goal. You don't have to. You being here is enough. Hitting the like, consider subscribing, all of that good stuff. We're at 10.4K now. So thanks to all the new subbies. Thanks for the people that's been here for the long haul. And thank you to the people that were in the bushes today because I was talking about Harvey. So thanks to all of that. I appreciate it. It all counts. All right. Love you guys. Oh, thank you so much. We made our goal today. I feel connected and valued. I work like a dog day and night. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you soon. Look, before y'all get mad at me.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
Hey.
Commentary blue. Commentary burgundy. Commentary. Comment blue. Commentary. Comment burgundy blue. Commentary.